Okay, I really hope that the camera in the mic is working right now, but I can't see from this distance. So if you can't hear me, bear with me. I'm going to try and get the mic working because it always seems to not work. I'll try and set it up again.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Interesting hearing quotes for characters that I don't know anything about yet, but I like using because I... Anyway, let's see. Brief highlights right now. How do I get situated here a little bit? Let's see. So, let's see. I got home later than expected. Had to do some necessary shopping, food. Had to shower because I was disgusting. And then the computer crashed, so... handful of stuff going on today. It's funny, you know, I go and put on the calendar that my stream day is like Tuesday. And I put on, you know, it's the one thing I've scheduled on our actual channel. And it's like the one day I, for some reason, find the hardest time to actually get. Like, I can get other days, but like, man, I cannot... if I put something on a calendar, on a schedule, for some reason, it's the hardest thing in the world to keep it. Anyway, let me make sure my notification went out. I always love trying to look at for like emojis and stuff like that, but when... Anyway, so... Let's see, so, yeah, what... So I wanted to still stream tonight, because it's Tuesday, and that's my designated stream day, and gosh darn it, I'm going to try and stream. But I don't have a lot of time. So I actually just got called in to sub tomorrow, so I can't be up super late tonight. But I'm going to try my best to still give some content. All I can think I can have time for tonight is I'm going to be doing my dailies, as I call them, on Genshin Impact and Star Rail, which means I'm going to go out, do my things in order to get my free currency, because that's the name of the game in a gacha game, is those free logins where they give away stuff, because they assume you're not going to be that crazy to play every single day, and if you do play every single day, then they are getting better numbers for their business charts, so, you know. Gacha games. Just, you know, legal form of gambling. Not that that's a bad thing, necessarily. After all, I don't mind. The only reason people don't like things like loot boxes and stuff like that is when they feel it's not of equal value. Yes, you were threatened. That is the correct response. You were indeed being threatened. Anyway. I've been eating chips because I've been having just tummy troubles the last few days. So, craving something salty right now. I'm gonna eat chips. So just what it is. I don't even know what this is. I don't think I have access to any of those locations yet. Like, it's like all these other ones, you get other things for them. Like, I haven't even found them yet. Okay, so it's that one over there. Yeah, I guess I could try it. Anyway, so we're going to be doing our dailies, so I'm going to be doing my daily tasks in Genshin Impact, then I'll be swapping over to Star Rail to do my dailies in Star Rail. Maybe it might give me an hour worth of content, we'll see. Anyway, although, speaking of Genshin Impact, that reminds me, I did bring up, anyone who's, like, you know, watching my, Instagram might already know this, but, very proud of my latest, creation I made on, for... I really get tired of doing this thing. Crocheted. I finally finished my big dragon. Isn't he pretty? You see the resemblance? Huh?
Osmanthus wine tastes the
Things that
same as
colors,
I
right?
remember.
I could have gone with the darker brown,
But
but I
what
was
are
afraid
those
that it was
to
going to be
share
too
the
dark with the
memory?
orange and the yellow I chose out. I have this nice, like, kind of ombre yellow orange color, and I have this, it's kind of hard to see in the color, but I have this really bright yellow. So I didn't want to use too dark of a brown. But yeah. My little Rex Lapis. Very proud of him. Took a long time. Oh yeah, he's a big boy. It took a while to stick together, let me tell you that. Oops. I did make something for him a while ago, but that one already sold. But anyway. Like the same thing. God, like the orange giants and everything. I don't actually know what his dragon form looks like because I haven't gotten to that far in the story. I don't even know they even ever show it in the game. I just know that it's one of those things that's like stated. It's probably, it's like, also it's one of those things that you kind of look at, like, look at the guy's dang outfit. There's clearly dragging going on. Anyway, but like, you got like these little feet with all the little scales. My mom sewed on all these scales. There's like 12 of them. And I had to do like, you know, the horns and everything. He's really big. He's probably gonna be like, you know, we're talking like $200 or something like that. Like, he's huge. Took a long time to make. So, obviously, if he sells, that'll be a great win for me. But at the same time, I will miss him when he's gone because he's huge and I'm very proud of him. Also, for some reason, it's hard to find long-bodied dragon patterns. You can find plenty of the ones with wings. You can find a lot of floppy dragon patterns, but it's hard to find ones that, like, are long-bodied like that. Which is really strange. You think it wouldn't be, but finding ones that are more Chinese dragons are actually pretty difficult because everyone does dragons that have wings. Like, you know, the little wings, or they'll do sitting upright, like almost like a Dragon Knight sort of pattern, but for some reason, very hard to find Eastern dragons. So I was trying to find something, because I did make one in the past that I intentionally themed him after Neuvillette. I didn't actually do that. It's just my sister looked at him after he's finished and said, he's like, oh, he looks like Neuvillette. I'm like, oh, I guess he does. So I've been trying to find one that I could do for him, but I'm just like, because again, don't know what his dragon form would look like, but he's from the Chinese region. Probably gonna look like a Chinese dragon. Oh well. I'm just gonna do commissions. People are free to chat, and I will try and answer. I hope I'm not chewing too loud. Anyway. I've been, unfortunately just busy lately, so I've been just having different difficulty getting on stream as much as I would like to. So I'm kinda... It's funny, before we went back to school, I could easily do, like, you know, every other day, do a crochet versus a, video game stream, and now I'm back into work again, and I'm like, just cannot seem to find the time to stream anymore. Like, I really have to, you know, set out time, or really... Where's the other guy? Or, you know... I have to go, even, I could put it on the calendar, but for some reason actually putting it on it... Okay, I'm looking, is this your soup? I don't... Thanks, I guess. I wasn't trying to talk to this guy. Nope, not him either. Alright, great. Alright, let's find... This is somebody's soup. Also, can you just say that, like, just... hilarity of the tasks that you're doing with these characters, again, this is something that I'm not necessarily saying, again, it's not a Genshin Impact thing, but I just think it's funny. Like, the characters you can be using and being like, yep, and now I'm going around doing delivery orders. That's the only thing, I'm like, I'm not sure exactly how, again, I've definitely not have, I don't think I have as much issue with Genshin Impact, or maybe I just care less than I did originally when I started playing the game, and I expected actually I expected a lot of, like, development, character stuff, character moments, intrigue, good combat, I guess just, I expected more what I expect from a JRPG, and I have to be realistic that this is an open world game, which means that typically in open world games, the lore and story beats are usually spread thin because it's an open world game, and you have to fill that space, so. I've been trying to judge Genshin a little bit more on its own merits, and as I do my kind of slow playthrough, that's my free-to-play playthrough. Which obviously I can't do on this account, because I've clearly spent quite a lot of money, like, over time, to get, you know, certain characters. It's largely that, like, you know, I'll know a character's coming into focus, and I'll be like, okay, I have 3 months, that means I can get this much, by buying the monthly pass, I can get this many, you know, things, and, like, so I've definitely spent money on this game, so I can't be my free-to-play account, but, you know, I am doing a free-to-play account, for both my games, eventually. Well, that's just rude.
Stabilize.
But anyway, and so I've been doing my other free-to-play. I've been putting it up on my YouTube just to keep, like, you know, hold on to it in case I need the footage at some point. I don't know if anybody would be interested in, like, watching a free-to-play playthrough of Genshin with no commentary. I know some people are into that, but, you know. It's not edited at all, but then again, it has no face cam. It's literally just, hey, you want to watch how the game starts? That's this. Okay, where's the little... Oh, they're up here? I have to say, though, one thing I don't know if this is something that actually happens or not, but I'm like, all the Archons, like, have, like, a power over certain, like, you know, they're, like, the god ones, they have power over certain, like, elements and stuff like that. I think that they should have more mobility options that have to do with that. Especially when they have the, well, maybe less mobility at the same time, though, because, like, the biggest one that bothers me is, like, you know, why the heck do we have the fire one for some reason has a motorcycle now? And I'm like, yeah, we're also in this world that seems very much low-tech, high fantasy, but we have, again, DJs and high-tech and motorcycles and stuff. Who even knows what the heck's going on in the next region? I'm definitely not in a rush to get over there. What I've heard from other people who I talked to who play the game, it definitely was not anything impressive. But, like, it'd be interesting if they had, like, the ones that are, like, you know, supposed to be, like, the gods' different elements, they had certain things, like, I don't know. The biggest one that gets me is, like, I don't know if this is something that Venti has or not, but, like, maybe if Venti does gliding, he, like, doesn't lose any, like, airtime, like, it's something that only he has. Like, I've definitely said before, I think, you should, like, Zhongli should be, like, have a faster climbing speed, because, again, he's the Earth one. Like, I don't know, I think I heard something about, like, I don't know about Furina, because she's supposed to be the one who actually is, but, like, I think Neuvillette, like, has, like, loses stamina less in water? I'm not sure. I'm not in an area where swimming is really possible, so. I'm like, am I still heading in the right direction? It's also the beautiful thing about it, is, like, ever try to explore an open world game while having ADHD? You know how easy it is to get lost? Like, I'll go walking around and be like, oh, look, a shiny thing. And I'll be like, wait, where was I going? I'm sure I had a direction I was heading in. Now I don't remember which way I'm going. Oh, something is taking damage over there, apparently. Or there's a random pulsing 12. Oh, that guy was just standing in the fire, I guess. Alright. Whatever. But...
Silence!
It's just like, you know, or I don't know what you could do do for the electro, like, lady, because I don't know what electricity would feel like skill, but I don't know, maybe it could be something like, maybe she can just constantly sprint or something like that. I mean, that could also work with fire, but like, that's something you could do.
Settle down.
And what other ones haven't I covered? There's, I think Dendro would be like just, you know, healing bonus, like if you were on grass or something like that, you know, something, you know. That's all the elements, right? And we don't know about ice yet. Anyway, but I love playing this game where I still don't really know how these characters work. Like, I noticed his HP goes down whenever he uses his, like, one attack. I don't know why it does that, or if there's any way to mitigate that, but it's a thing. Trying to read the character descriptions is not an easy thing when you don't know what word means what. I hope he gets a figure sometime soon. But unfortunately, since they have all of, like, 3 male figures, period, in Genshin, because all they're interested in doing is making, like, a 5th figure of Raiden Shogun, or Hu Tao, or something like that, or whatever it is the, little child one is, with the hat. Since they're only interested in selling all the ones that... I wouldn't even mind it too much, either if it was, like, you know, the characters that had an interesting appearance, but it's always the same, like, 5 girls. And usually they're in swimsuits, and I'm just kind of like, man, it'd be hard to be a figure collector sometimes for these gacha games. Because, man, it sucks as sex sells sometimes. That's kind of the reason me and Mally stopped playing Fire Emblem Heroes, is that, like, it got to the point where, like, first of all, it stopped being about the actual Fire Emblem Legacy characters, and it was more about,
Stabilize. Or
the,
guide you.
original characters. On this thing. Also, I didn't realize you can climb those constructs you make. But for some reason, the one time I tried to do that, I could not get him to climb on the dang thing. And I was like, wow, that's... Every time I try and use it in battle, though, I'll definitely accidentally lock onto it. I don't know. I also don't know what these little water orb things are either. So I definitely don't know how to use this character properly, but, you know... I know the basics to how to do the Hydro Pump thing, so, you know, what else do you really need to know with this character?
Surrender.
But, something's shooting me.
Gather.
The only reason they carry an archer around, really, is because I can never get up on those platforms where the guys hide, and I'm like... So I can never, like, quite reach them. So I'm like, I'd rather shoot them from a distance then. Alright, back to hitting the towers.
Nowhere to run.
Anyway, so, but it's kind of just disappointing that they have, like, literally, like, one thing. And I have, like, literally the only male figures. Because they have one for Zhongli in his regular outfit, and they have one in his, like, Morax outfit. And I have both of those. Both of them, which I bought before I even ever touched the game. So, you know, sometimes you buy a figure just because you're like, man, that looks nice.
Love is the foundation on which civilization is
guy right
built.
there. And they also weren't too terribly expensive either. At least for figures. You know, figures you're usually looking at somewhere like low quality ones 30 to 60, higher quality ones 80 to, you know, 150. Highest quality ones the 200, 300 range. But it was not a... One of these days I'm going to be able to get that thing. One of these days. I'm assuming I'm going to have to jump from, like, somewhere really high up. Or get a character that has some sort of shooting up skill. Anyway, where do I need to go next?
sunshine will eventually illuminate every hidden corner.
Also, like, for the longest time I didn't realize how you could process ingredients. I didn't realize it was just you tabbed over. I never tried to cook. And there's no tutorial that tells you how to process ingredients. So I'm just like, oh. Well, now I just feel stupid. And doesn't everyone just love feeling stupid? I also don't really understand the whole cooking thing. I assume it's supposed to be like Legend of Zelda, how you like to cook things for like, you know, like a cookbook or something. But I'm not entirely sure. Again, it's an amazing amount of stuff that you have to do. And like, yeah, I get to some point you're supposed to explore, but there are also some things where I'm like, it would have been nice to know a while ago. That's how I did that, because I, for a while, had like one quest that I kept sitting in my like to-do doc, and oops, okay. Yeah, I'm just like, how do I do said thing? Okay, and it's over that way. But for some reason there are like no male figure, like, you know, figurines. So I have like the one from Zhongli in both of his forms, and then
Yeah, right.
And then I have there's one for Zhao that they put out, which I do like. It's a bit pricey, particularly for a character that I don't know a lot about, besides the fact that he's like Zhongli's son, apparently. But turn down more.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Quake.
I don't even know why I'm collecting iron chunks, to be honest. I think that they're for weapons. I'm not entirely sure.
Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you.
I think it is cool that he has like a voice line whenever it rains, because it has a connection to rain. That's pretty cool. It'd be nice if any other character had anything else to say about like environments, but maybe I'll get more when I get to their locations.
Solidify. Through me, justice is certain.
Yeah, hello.
Their penance is due. Guilty. Is condemned. Surrender.
Who would have thought also that ice is effective against okay, that was just getting annoying.
I will have order.
That ice would be effective, electricity would be effective against ice. So apparently it actually, there is more, it does make some sense, because there actually is more electric charge in the air when the temperature is lower. Not sure why that is, but to some extent you could say that ice does conduct electricity. Anyway, okay, no, I want to go to the, thank you. But, yeah, that's the only
Violet
figures I've
grass
ever
is the
seen that
plant
male
that enjoys a
impact
moist
characters. I've
environment
seen him,
and
I've
is
seen
best
one of
picked after it
I've seen some
rains.
Nedroids of,
If
like,
you should choose to pick any, be sure to store them appropriately.
yeah, ignore the fact I'm like sucking on it. It's fine. Sometimes I have to really listen to if the character I'm having is saying a voice line or something, because all the characters I have in my party right now, ironically enough, have very low voices. So it can be very easy to not hear them saying their voice lines.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing.
I don't know why they switch you over to the Traveler very briefly and then swap you back. I'm like, why even bother? But like, I've never seen any other like male. I've seen a bunch of female ones for Genshin Impact, but I would love to like see one. There's a lot of. Also, it's kind of surprising. Like, I'm surprised there isn't one for like D-Luke. I see a lot of stuff for him around. Like one for Nuvla would be amazing. I would get that in a heartbeat. But even just a lot of the other ones, I would also get one for Alhaitham in a heartbeat, Cyno, like anyone who has like a strong elemental like style that would make for a very cool figure. It's just kind of surprising that there is not really any Genshin Impact, like male figures, because they're all about the female ones. Although to be fair, you can also gotta tell that from, okay, that's where I was going. Like, I knew there was something else I needed to do. I just realized now what these doors are. I did not realize what they were. I thought these were dungeons, like, you know, like, for story. I didn't realize this is where you went to go and grind materials, because there was no tutorial that told me that. Well, I don't know what these are, but hopefully I'm strong enough to fight it.
Let's go.
I have no idea what these places are, because it gives literally no description. But
Stabilize.
and also the camera in this game is the worst. I noticed it the other day when I was doing dailies. Like, the camera in this game really sucks. It always has to be behind the character, so it means that sometimes it just randomly flips around when you get close to a surface, like a wall, or an object in this case. And I'm just like, dang, why is this so bad? Like, I think having this one set way, like, of like the way that the camera goes would be much more beneficial. Because I'm pretty sure all this is just spam the button until the thing dies. Like, again, like that, you know, sometimes the camera just randomly turns around. I'm like, is there anything more to this game besides just randomly spam the button until the thing dies? To be fair, a lot of action RPGs are like that, and it's just... I guess I'm looking for something a little bit more snappy that's like, feels like there's some haptic feedback. I'm just like... Is there any point in which this feels like more, like, something is happening here? Switch, flipping around. Can't see anything. I don't know if maybe when your characters get stronger this becomes less grindy, but... Right now, it's just kind of like, okay, mash the button until the thing dies. Every once in a while, use your... Thanks for jumping over that, you jerk. Every once in a while, you know, use your technique skill or whatever. But generally, my vibes for this gamer is kind of like, yeah, button mash until the thing dies. Cause I don't have a lot of fire characters, I mean, surprisingly, or at least I don't have a lot of. The thing is that since I'm in the early game, technically speaking, I don't have a lot of resources to upgrade people, so I chose the guys I thought looked cool, and they were able to get to level 40, and everyone else is stuck as like level 10. I don't know what the heck teachings of freedom are, but I assume there's some sort of material. Probably gotta keep this as long as I'm here. I wonder if I can do this faster with Sino because he attacks faster. Also, I don't know when he became that damaged, but.
Stabilize! Judgment is upon you! Your penance is due! You stay condemned! Your penance is due!
That's the other thing, is that for as much as these characters are supposed to be like certain elements, most of them don't have any sort of elemental attack. Like, otherwise it's just like, okay, he swings his lance this way, and you swing your lance that way, but unless they're using their technique, they all do it the exact same way. So it's like, unless you're using their technique, which, you know, have different cooldown times, like, a lance is a lance is a lance is a lance. That makes how he hits his lance any different.
Surrender!
Not a lot.
Solidify! Through me, justice is served! Guilty! Your penance is due!
Yeah, maybe it's I'm just too early in the game to really know, but...
Guilty!
To be fair, when I started playing this game originally, the reason I actually never got pulled was not because, oh, I didn't know how to do the boss, or I don't know how to do things. It's actually more like I just wasn't compelled to keep going. There was, like, no story reason. I was like, oh, I need to figure out what happens next. It was more like, I'm apathetic to what happens next. You know.
Stabilize!
And also, especially when you're playing with, like, the free characters that you get in this area, you're kind of like, wow, every fight is different. This is great.
Your sins lay upon
Like I
your
said,
soul!
you know. Wow, how button mash.
Your penance is due! Guilty! You stay condemned! Guilty! Gather! Surrender!
Also, I don't really know how to do team compositions here. Like, I have a good amount of characters just because, you know, I have tools for them, so therefore, you know, as you pull for 5-star characters, you're gonna get 4-star characters. But I don't know if any of them are any good. I don't know how to use any of them. All of them seem to be bow people, which, from what I understand, is not really good in close combat.
You stay condemned!
So I'm like, I kind of just don't know how to, like, makes good team composition. They'll make it so the combat is less boring.
Stay condemned!
I don't know, maybe the characters will feel stronger when they level up. Again, this is something I kind of talk about that's different between like when I started playing Star Rail versus when I started playing this game, is that in this game, I'm kind of like, okay, I guess I'll be strong eventually if I upgrade my characters, but, you know. And the way Star Rail looks a little differently is because obviously it's a JRPG with turn-based combat. It means the characters have their abilities from the get-go. It's more that their passive abilities come in later. And even then, it's more a matter of their damage goes up, but, you know, like, they have particular roles that they have, because, you know, it's a turn-based RPG, so you kind of have to know which role every character plays, because the name of the game is making a good strategy, making a good combo, making the most use of your turns. You know, every attack hits, so, you know, mitigating damage through either healing or shielding. As opposed to this one where they ask you to use the dash button, which isn't even, like, you know, a dash. It's literally sprint, press it briefly, and you'll cause a dash in order to get around things. I don't know, they turn the mic up much more than it already is. So the problem is whenever I plug in and plug out my, my microphone, I switch between my two computers. My settings get a lot quicker, so I can never know how good or bad something sounds. I have all these characters. I shouldn't know if any of them are good. And more importantly, I don't have the materials to make any of them good. Because most of their materials are in other locations. So I have all these characters, but I can't make them good until much, much later. And yeah, I know, just complete the first area, then it opens up the map. The game will get easier, I'm supposing, but I don't know. This game is so apathetic to this game after a while that that's why I had to take a break from it. And that's why I started playing it on my free-to-play account. I'm wondering, maybe if I only give myself the crafting work, then I'll learn how to make the craft work, and then eventually I'll be able to make the good stuff work. You know, grow your skill as a player as opposed to win because you have the strong things. That's really how Pokemon works as well. Is that Pokemon also is like kind of the, you know, people who play competitive, it's like it's not about using the best Pokemon, it's about, you know, using the Pokemon skillfully, reading the player, knowing how to fight.
Stabilize!
Keep crashing into me, it's kind of annoying. If you don't have a shield, what are you supposed to do about the fact that these things keep attacking you and breaking up your attack string? Just die, I guess?
Judgment is the home.
Otherwise, there's no way to mitigate damage. The dash really doesn't work. I guess sometimes I look at it and be like, fine. This is also one of the big things that people will joke about with Star Rail having the autoplay, but I'm like, honestly, smartest feature ever. Because no one, and I mean no one, really takes true enjoyment out of grinding for level up materials. No one enjoys that. You might enjoy the fight, you might enjoy the challenge modes, but no one is going to say, yes, I enjoy having to spend 15 minutes to get 5 resources so I can upgrade a character's move once.
Solidify!
You're never going to find someone who's going to be like, oh yeah,
this is order.
I wish they had an autoplay feature, because that would make, you know, sense for at least when it's things that are like, oh, I just want to, you know, use, this like, I need this, like, maybe one ice material for my character. Like, right now I'm in Star Rail, I'm trying to build one of my characters who's like this one path called Erudition, which is essentially they specialize in moves that hit the entire field. So usually weaker on the damage across the board, but they can hit multiple enemies at once. So that's, you know, the skill of those characters. But if I'm looking for someone who needs those sort of resources, I just go to this particular, like, area, kind of like this, and I just have to put in the characters, and then I can let them auto-battle, and then I get resources from them. The biggest thing is that way, if I need characters of that type, then I can just go and be like, okay, let me just let it auto-battle. Now, you can't auto-battle on really anything else. You can only auto-battle really for grinding materials. You can't auto-battle in the main story mode, and you cannot... Well, you can choose the auto-battle... Wait. You can choose the auto-battle in pretty much any story mode, but the AI isn't terribly intelligent, so you definitely don't want to do it in the main story mode, and you really don't want to do it in the challenge modes. But, like, for where it matters, namely the stuff that no one wants to do anyway, grinding materials to upgrade your characters, which usually you need a lot in order to do so in the higher levels. So it does kind of speed things up. I honestly don't know if it's any faster or slower with Diluc versus Cyno. I don't really use them a whole lot because I don't really know how to use them, but I got Diluc when I was trying to get New Play, which I just thought was funny because I got Fire, you know, Stoke Boy over here with emotional Water Dragon guy. Alright, well, I'm not sure exactly what I just got, but whatever resource it is, I just got it. So, that's the thing. Not much sure what resource I got, but I got something. Maybe it'll be useful at some point. So the fact that you have to, like, talk to the statue in order to get its healing benefits is something that kind of I just don't understand. Why can't it just heal you when you get close to it? Also, why do you have to go between, like, healing and, like, other thing in order to do anything? Like, I got Alhaitham, I really want to use him, but I don't have the materials to get him past level 20. And since I, you know, at the time was trying to play the game and enjoy it, I ascended my world level to the point where everything's, like, level 40. So he's just gonna die, and I am not careful. Anyway. That's pretty much all my things, so I'm gonna switch over to Star Rail. Give me a minute to change my tags. And I gotta do a couple of challenge modes in this one. So let me change my my listing. That's why I do want to compare these two games, but I'm like, I just distinctly remember in the first area Genshin versus first area... I did the first area Star Rail. I intended to go into the game, burn through the content as fast as possible to get resources because there was a cool hot dragon guy I wanted. And Genshin was the one where I actually did want to go and play the game and enjoy the story and get to know the characters I loved. But ironically, the first area for Genshin was one I went in to be like, oh wow, this actually... The story in here is actually pretty good. I actually really am starting to get attached to these characters. And I actually started playing it because I enjoyed it, as opposed to just, oh, I'm just trying to build up resources. And then, I also did just pull well, on a, not too long ago. He's the last member of the train crew I didn't have yet, so he's sending me text messages. Whenever you get a new character, they'll send you text messages over a course of a couple days. Yeah. Also, the person who's kind of like, you know, like the grandpa father figure of like the Express crew. And it's very funny because on one hand, he can literally like control like the forces of creation and has a legit black hole in his cane. He can use like incinerate people, but on the other hand, he's a complete nerd and total dork and loves like animation and manga and stuff like that. So, like, it's always funny. Like, on one hand, he'll say these, like, deep, meaningful, insightful things. On the other hand, he'll be like, hey, guys, I just got the new limited edition manga of this one thing that hasn't been seen in a while. And you're just like, man, my little train family is so much fun. They're all so quirky. Like, right now, he's like, I think I'm gonna go get... It's like, I've been out of the game for a while, but I think I'm gonna make an anime based on us. I'm like, yeah, you do that, actually. We'll do it for next movie night. I gotta do a couple of challenge modes. With this one I have to get like more ranks on because I didn't unlock it until very recently, and so I'm trying to get my rank as high as possible before the event. Sargenti. He's actually not like he's actually a difficult boss just because he has multiple things you have to hit at the same time, so it's a bit about resource management. Alright. I'm gonna do a level of this one, and then I gotta do a couple, other ones. What was the quest I needed to do? Did that one, did that one, did that one. So... Threshold Protocol 3. Protocol 2. I can try that. The other reason I like this mode is that, like, you know, all the characters are automatically played at a certain level, so some of these characters I have, but I haven't finished building yet, so they're not, like, quite as good as they could be yet, but when I do it in this game mode, they're already leveled up so that they are at the right level, but... Because these three are actually the only ones I have, like the ones that are level 80 are the only ones I have at level 80. Everyone else is bumped up to level 75, so they're easier to use. Anyway. Let's see what we do. I will say probably my favorite strategy I use in Star Rail right now is follow-up attack. Because a lot of characters have follow-up attacks, so if you can just hit it just right, that, you can hit, characters that will, like, follow-up attack, based off of each other, then actually you can get some really fun combos. Sometimes I can go through like a whole turn and be like, I haven't even hit anyone yet, and the people are already dead. I haven't even gone back to my turn. So I just
Time for a detailed overhaul. One at a time!
She gets a follow-up attack whenever an ally attacks. Himiko gets a follow-up attack whenever whenever an enemy's weakness is broken. Venturing gets a follow-up attack whenever like the shields get a certain amount of charge. And then like Operation gets a follow-up attack whenever like someone inflicts statuses. So these guys actually work pretty well together.
Show me what you can do.
Because they're
you won't get away.
Her So sometimes if you line it up right, you can get like 4 follow-up attacks in a single hit. It's pretty fun. Let's go combat. I also love that her weapon of choice is like a buzzsaw in a like her little case. You see she got her little case there?
Have
your fangs and
claws dulled.
And she has a buzzsaw in it.
Time
Just,
for
like,
a
the
detailed
best weapon
overhaul.
ever. I would love to have a figure of Himiko too. She's pretty. That's like probably one of the characters that once I got her, I like used her a lot. She's pretty cool.
You won't get away. I have something for you. Someone, come on.
Yeah, and then
You
I'm
have
talking a whole
answers.
lot because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing.
Let's test your knowledge.
Better hedge your bets. Can't lose this one.
So how funny is it to attack, you know, to attack enemies with dice? That's just, I find that funny personally as a D&D player. Like, yeah, I throw a dice and it explodes.
Watch your head.
That's a very funny attack style.
One at a time.
I'm asking the question. Never
Like his
stop
method of attacking
thinking.
is hitting people with the book and hitting them with the chalk, so, you know. Just gotta love the creativity we got going on here with these characters' attack style.
Unstoppable! That won't do. I have something for you. I venture for
I'm gonna do this, we can get this guy out of the way.
always soaring. Forever triumphant!
It's also funny though for like Madeline that like she hears me like play these games usually not when she's working on her paintings. And so she's heard like a couple of voice lines a lot because I just like using those characters. Imagine there's certain ones that she's like annoyed with at this point.
Too slow.
I told her she doesn't necessarily need to play the game, but she definitely needs to sit with me as I play
You
through the
won't
game
get away.
sometimes because the game's story is very good, and I really love the
All
characters.
that defense.
Like,
Let's
you don't
test your
necessarily have to
knowledge.
fight with them. I'll do that for you, but you at very least have to be in the room so you understand why I love this character. I'm gonna make sure that I'm missing. Okay. I never like to do the question mark encounters because I went into those once and I almost died from like a double boss fight. So I'm like, yeah. Ever since then, I'm like, no, I'll take the other ones. At least these occurrences might potentially be okay. This also reminds me there are a couple other, like, I'm doing some of these, like, things for, like, effects and, you know, rewards. They actually give out a fair amount of currency in this game that you can actually get probably pretty well. Like, I do like, you know, the like weekly thing
Feeling lucky.
just to
For the theater of the
get,
mediocre.
you know, ahead with my resources. But they actually give out quite a lot in this game based on events, so
You look pretty lively. How about a one-on-one?
SAS per Kibby. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals
one
truth
of these days I
and
have to look at what
falsehood.
he's saying in his offense. It's definitely something that I just don't know what it is.
Fail. Get out.
Probably something relating to truth. That's his whole vibe.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Yeah.
0 points. Next.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or
But like,
maybe I'll take it
I'm
all.
still missing a couple of quests in the world. Maybe the second world kind of has kind of a more like mortality themed story, so
I
it
bet
made me
you're
kind of
fourth
sad. So I
touch.
kind of moved on from the second world to the
soaring.
third world faster. So I'm going back now and being like, there are a handful of quests I didn't do in the second world. I need to go back and do because now I'm realizing that like certain things didn't have context before. I'm like, oh, that's what that is. All right.
Never hesitate. That will do.
So I'm kind of trying to get through all the story quests to figure out like character arcs. But I generally keep myself to the rule of I don't need a character unless I know who they are, which I can do more in this game because there aren't a ton of characters.
Found out as a
You're going to meet
series
them
of
all in the
precise
storyline
recognition.
somewhere.
Come
Most
on.
ones do tend to have a pretty large role, so there's some characters like I got that I want to use, but I haven't yet because
Never stop thinking.
I haven't gotten to their point of the story yet.
Fail. Get out.
Better hedge your bet.
A bit of a boss fight. These guys have a lot of health.
Too slow. You face a different number of bosses in this particular mode, and it cycles which ones you get. Kind of random, but this particular one, this woman here, is definitely one that annoys me the most.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
I think she's kind of... Her attack method is kind of...
You have answers.
I bet you're worth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever
Yeah, I could
triumphant.
have switched my... The other thing is that I'm also at the stage where I'm like, yeah, would it be faster that you had like you see underneath on top of like every enemy there's like some elements that will be like that's the elements this
test your
particular boss
knowledge.
or enemy is weak to.
0
And right now
points.
the only one I have in there in my team for right now is Himiko. I honestly could have probably done better if I brought in like an ice person, but
Show me what
you
you
know,
can do.
honestly,
I'll give
sometimes
you
it's
5
better to
seconds.
just go and be like, let me try
Down.
and
Never
just brute
hesitate.
force my way through this fight. Because sometimes that does is more effective.
Your lifespan ends severely so. Vines and veins. One at a time. That one's too.
Oh,
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
This lady's HP bar is going down so slow.
I bet you're fourth to hunt.
I mean, yeah, I'm on
Always
higher
soaring.
difficulty and that usually
Forever
makes things a lot more
triumphant.
hasty, but... Man, girl. Like, her quest. She's a strong
You
character, I
won't
know
get
that much
away.
from using her, but I'm like, I actually don't know anything about her yet. Besides that she clearly has
Fun then.
some sort of, like, speed.
looks like I've got a winning.
Oh, I'm tired, guys.
No,
I'm
you're
trying to,
tricks,
you know,
Lord.
come to stream for a little bit, so that's what we're doing.
You're less unstoppable. Too slow.
Watch your head.
Not once.
I'm
Right there, I
asking the
got 4
questions.
attacks in a row from follow-up attack damage.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
Entangle!
Alright, I'll call your bet. The dice have been cast. But, or, maybe I'll take it all.
There we go.
All in.
Then let's do...
I've under fourth taunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
She seems like a pretty cool character. She's got a giant war axe and like these two, like, sword pistols. I'm sure she's a really cool character.
SAS per Kippy. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Can't lose this one.
Fail. Get out.
Take care of that one.
I've under fourth taunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
This particular enemy is more annoying.
I've under fourth taunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
The main thing, the reason I use her is that she does have an ability that like a true damage thing, where hers can reduce an enemy's toughness regardless of what she is, just because,
Always soaring.
that's what her ability does, is that it can do, like, damage to an enemy regardless of how high their shield is. Even if she's not, like, effectively weak, like, strong
You
against
won't
the
get
character,
away.
she can at the very least still, like, do some good damage.
The dice have been cast. Bust,
Oh man, I'm gonna give her a
Or-
score, it's not doing a lot of damage.
maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
Who doesn't love the
No
giant space
exception.
lady?
SAS per Kippy. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Never hesitate!
0 points. Next.
I have something for you. Come one and all. You won't get away!
Fail. Get out. Call that defense?
I've under fourth taunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
No, these are not bosses I need to fight right now in this particular mode. The reason I'm fighting these two right now is I have to do a lot of damage to them in order to get more points. I'm just trying to do as much damage to them as I can physically do in order to get myself more
0
rewards.
points. Next.
Alright, I'll call you. Huh.
You need to get stronger. No. Have your fangs and claws dulled. Fearless. Too slow. Time for a detailed overhaul.
Let's test your knowledge.
And also, if I'm not talking a whole lot here, that's more largely because I'm focusing on what I'm doing.
Better hedge your bets.
It's a mix of like strategy and
Show me what you can do. I'll give you
very
5
tired,
seconds.
not many thoughts.
Never hesitate!
Component damage.
I've entered forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Inevitable! You won't get away! That will do.
I have something for you.
Yes, I got like 2 levels of rewards, which is fine. Upgrade my blessings. I guess we'll upgrade that one. Alright. Current store. Let's go combat again. Oh, I hate these things.
Let's see.
They take a little bit to kill. So I don't particularly care for these creatures.
Back down. Never hesitate!
Time for a detailed overhaul. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desired control of the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Too slow.
Since you see the little number above this, like little pig guy in the middle, is that I have to hit him a certain number of times to get rid of that.
Never stop
Charge.
thinking.
And I can't do real damage until after that.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Fearless. Unstoppable! That will do.
Watch your head. Looks like I've got a winning hand.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever
These little
triumphant!
creatures are called trotters, so like they're essentially like piggy banks. They get extra special rewards, but they also run away as soon as they see you, so they can be sometimes very
Can't lose
effective.
this one.
I'm asking the questions.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
No. Have your fangs and claws back now? Never hesitate!
All in.
That will do. Okay, so I got him. That's good.
One at a time. You won't get away.
You're falling apart on your own. Fearless. Unstoppable!
You have answers. Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Show me what you can do. Never hesitate. Too slow.
Watch your head.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
That will do.
0 points. Next.
One at a time.
Fail. Get out. I'm asking questions. Let's test your knowledge.
I bet you're worth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Can't lose this one.
No. Have your fangs and claws dulled? I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Sing! Inevitable! Fearless. Unstoppable!
Call that defense? Never stop thinking.
You won't get away.
Looks like I've got a way in hand. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Even if I do something, it's easier.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you back down. Never hesitate. That will do.
All in.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
fangs and claws.
Fearless. Unstoppable. Too slow.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
Show me what you can do.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Back down. Never hesitate.
That will do.
Watch your head.
Call that defense? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Alright,
No. You're fake. Fearless. Unstoppable.
One at a time.
Too slow.
You have answered. Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant.
Since we just so much HP. We're only basic enemies, but we have so much HP.
That will do.
Omen.
Alright, not great.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant.
These ones are the worst.
Inevitable.
So, like, whenever you hit them, they do a counter.
You won't get away.
It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but... Maybe we gotta kill this guy as quickly as possible.
Watch your head.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Mediocre.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant. Yeah. Inevitable.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Fail. Get out.
No dirty trick. Omen.
Back down. Never hesitate. Too slow.
0 points. Next.
I do like the fact
Combat
that
is a series of
enemy he was
precise
attacking it
machinations.
went down on Dark Virtue, so that his follow attack misses the condition, so I'll bear part in that. That's nice.
Sink.
Better hedge your bets. Can't lose this one.
Fearless. Unstoppable.
That won't do.
Watch your head.
I have something for you.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant. Inevitable.
Come one, come all.
Looks like I've got one in hand.
I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
This is from now on after I get out of this, because these battles just take a while.
you can do. I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
I'm doing occurrence just because I'm hoping that will speed us up a little bit. Wealth reward I guess we try that one. It's new.
This one looks dangerous. Leave it.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Feeling lucky.
Let's say
These guys are also kind of annoying to fight. Just because their attacks can hit really
you look
fast
pretty
after.
lively. How about a one-on-one? Knockdown? Never hesitate!
No dirty tricks, Lauren.
Immortality means forever.
bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
I've entered forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Inevitable! You won't get away! You're falling apart on your own. Unstoppable!
Oh,
I've ventured forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I don't know why they're all attacking her on the end right now.
Combat is a series of precise machinations. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. One at a time!
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
You won't get away!
Fail. Get out.
no dirty trick. Watch your head.
0 points. Next.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Back down. Never hesitate! Not one too slow!
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Unstoppable!
Seriously, why does everyone keep hitting her on the end there? It's just annoying.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Alright, let's...
SAS Skippy. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. 0 points. Next.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
You won't get away. Watch your head.
Fail.
You won't get away.
Pretext are right there. Just if you line it correctly.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Never hesitate!
I have something for you. Come on, come on.
All in.
Next turn, refresh the range.
You have answers.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Think.
Alright, I'll call your bet. Going all in. Tabs on me. Better hedge your bets.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Show me what you can do. I'll give you fearless and unstoppable! Too slow.
Watch your head.
So I was just insisting on taking damage.
That one.
You won't get away.
I have something for you.
I figured that she would take the... She wouldn't get hit with shields and knock this guy's shields out, but somehow he kept a very small sliver.
Alright, I'll call your bet. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Watch your head.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
You won't get away.
combat is serious. Besides, the one, come on.
Good deal. Okay. That one.
Fearless.
So let's go. Do I need more remembrance or agility? I don't feel like going to 50 bad. Yeah, I lost a lot of money there, but whatever. I could do a long battle, but these battles are already taking so long. Okay, so not upgrading. I'm gonna try and overwrite something. get another. Cool. I just need one more preservation. Let's do this one. Awesome. That should be all my equations. Yep, so we're good. Let's get some blessings in here. Sure, I'll go with that one and let's do. Alright, let's go fight this boss.
This one looks
And
dangerous.
it
Leave it to me.
Burn away!
Feeling lucky.
The theater of the mediocre.
Ideally, I should have switched Dr. Atrix for someone who's like ice or physical type, but
Bear witness.
honestly,
You look pretty
I might as well
lively.
just keep him in.
How about a one-on-one? Never hesitate!
Actually, though, I do love our Genki's costume. It's got a nice theme.
That will do.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its
It's
desire
very
to control
like
the
Song
heavens,
6,
and I'm no exception.
like Solionosaurus, tied to him.
I've ventured forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant!
He's also just a very cool looking character. He hasn't really done anything important in the game yet, but
I'm
he's very
asking the questions.
Donuts. Just spend.
Pledge my loyalty. Behold, the symbol of pure beauty.
No. Have your fangs and claws dulled. Fearless and unstoppable!
Watch your head.
The flesh wound. You're fighting a gentleman.
Yeah, that's the power that he has the pain. It's not him that's hard, it's actually his summons. Those are the things that make me have to deal with.
You won't get away!
Rise to the challenge.
Call that defense? Think. SAS per Kippy. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
You realize
Can't
it's
lose
like-
this one.
0 points. Next.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Fail. Get out.
Too slow. Never hesitate!
No tricks already.
All in. The flesh bear witness. To order.
Come one, come all.
Let the duel
Literally
commence.
make
You've got a lot of nerve.
Watch your head.
The flesh
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
I'm sure you got another boss over in the chat just looking at it now.
behold the symbol of pure beauty.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5. This one, then.
Rise to the challenge.
Have your fangs and claws bold. I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Don't ask, just spend.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Pledge thy loyalty.
All in.
You're fighting a gentleman.
Wish you would stop buffing the ones that do damage.
Watch your head.
The flesh rise to the challenge.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Fearless and unstoppable! Too slow.
Watch out, friend. Put forth all your
Dirty tricks. All in.
the flesh.
SAS per Kippy. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take
Really
it all.
good this time, but it's really good.
The flesh
Watch your head.
Fail. Get out.
bear witness. To order.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Hopefully
You won't get away.
space.
I venture forth to hunt, always soaring, forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Let's test your knowledge.
The flesh wound.
Fail. Get out. SAS
like
per
you can,
Kippy. Knowledge
activate,
is the
like,
measure of all
multiple
things.
options
It
if you want
reveals
to.
truth and falsehood.
The dice have been cast.
Slow battle.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
The flesh wound.
All in.
The flesh wound.
0 points. Next.
I venture forth to hunt, always soaring, forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Fail. Get out.
Behold, the symbol of pure beauty. Let the duel commence.
Alright, I'll call your bet. Going all in. Tabs on me.
He's got a lot of stacks right now.
No. Have your fangs and claws. Fearless. Unstoppable! That won't do. I venture forth to hunt, always soaring, forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Alright. Good job, team.
One step closer to the stars.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't need to do that one, but I was like, as long as I'm here, I might as well go and do one that gives me some more resources. Anyway. Cool. That should have given me, but see, by doing that challenge mode, I automatically have my stuff, and just like that, I have all the points I need for my dailies. 60 jade are off the bat. All done. I wonder who's in focus at the moment. Oh yeah. I tried pulling for Jade on here. Like, I have her. I don't care to get her. I tried pulling for her because she has this really cool, like, aesthetic with, like, snakes and stuff. But, could not get her, unfortunately. Not having the most luck. I lost my 50-50, but it's okay. Anyway. I'm getting pretty tired. It is now... Oh gosh, I stayed way later than I intended to. But I guess I did stream for a little while, so that is something. But, kind of a quiet, sit back, relax, and chill vibe tonight. Or I guess listen to my characters say their ultimate lines like 12 times, but... I was here, I sat, I chatted a little, and I battled. And that's all I can manage tonight, but I'll give myself a pat on the back for the fact that I was able to do even that much. So, you know, happy to get some stuff put in. And I don't know when I'm going to be streaming again. Maybe Thursday. I'm not sure yet. We'll see when I get there. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciated it. Kind of a pretty lax stream tonight, but it's enjoyable. And I'll see you again another night.